Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium. At any time the TCU Horned Frogs take the field, they have a standard, a legacy to live up to. One that was established by the likes of Slingin' Sammy Baugh, Davey O'Brien, and LaDainian Tomlinson. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Noles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes with the return. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. First down here for the offense. Wide out in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Might as well stick with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Manuel. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Man, I like the quarterback making the decision. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO. And just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
And the Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? Davis looking to pass. Fires to the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Forced out of the pocket. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He's looking downfield to throw. They're bringing heat. Quarterback moving. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Here comes the offense on first down. A designed run for the quarterback. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
This offense has a second down play. finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Davis will throw. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Horned Frog. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Line gets set. First down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, TCU 7, Florida State 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Now, how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield. They got the tackle for loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Davis looking to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Hauls it in, looking for space. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Slips away. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think you'll hear a little grumbling from the fan base, right? 3rd and long. I want to be aggressive. I want to throw the football. They get conservative. This offense is leading. Maybe that goes into the thought process a little bit.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground with the running back. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warrick Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Running back searching for a hole. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
The give to the right. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Finds the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
2nd and short now after that completion. Defense wants to bring the heat. These DBs going to give a little cushion. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can be...
And into the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And he had to go a long way to reel that ball in. He started off way on the right, crossed the entire defense, made the catch on the other side of the field. There's an example of how this offense can really attack every corner of the football field.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Comes out throwing on first down. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Unloads to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
I wonder if the receiver heard footsteps on that play. Defender, very, very close, but you'd like to see your wide receiver haul that in.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take two plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Makes a grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. They'll immediately call timeout.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Give them 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Off play action. A sweet feet keeping the play alive. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Davis will throw. Looking down the middle. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. At the 35, he's got room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Going for the big play. Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the 2nd half.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Davis looking to pass. Extending the play. The throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And again, that's the cardinal sin, playing the quarterback position, rolling out to the left as a righty and then trying to throw it back into the middle of the field. You're just making it too easy on the defense. You might complete one of those every 10 tries. Just not a good decision.
They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's James. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's right on target. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quick.
Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Tulsa overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Golden Hurricane tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Davis will throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, the defense knew coming into this game that this offense was going to try and throw it down the middle of the field, so they knew that they were going to have to break on passes but also be really physical, tackle the catch, and knock the ball away, and they were able to do that there.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Unloads to the right. He makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Davis looking to pass. It's complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is four-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They keep attacking through the air. Unleashes one deep. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, no!
What a throw by the QB. You think about it, you don't have much space near the sideline, and he put that thing right on the outside of the sideline where his receiver could go make a play. Not only does he make the play, I'm pretty sure he got a foot in bounds, and that's a great touchdown catch. What a playmaker.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. Fighting off the defender. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, TCU 17, Florida State 14.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're facing a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
Defensively, the more speed you have on the field, the better. Not just to cover wide receivers, but when the QB does this and scrambles outside of the pocket, now you've got guys that have really good speed going to catch a quarterback, an athletic quarterback at that. Really nice job by the defense.
That Florida State offense back onto the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Davis will throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. You can't stop him.
Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this. And be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Leaves it with the back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
The Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Davis looking to pass. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with it.
They'll put the tight end in motion. They want that clock to run. It's a fumble. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Dude, let's go. This game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance, offense, go down the field, stick this thing in the end zone. We can win this ball game still.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's got it. Touchdown, Florida State. They've got the lead here in the fourth. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
TCU 17.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juke. Excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
This is the biggest drive of the game, but the offense has to stay cool. No reason to panic. Then again, panicking is never a good idea, is it? They'll try the run. And not much doing it. Defense runs him out of bounds.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Motion from the offense. On second down, wants to throw it. They're trying to get to it. He'll pull it down and run. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time, likely their final drive. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got room at the 35. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Going up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Throws it in. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
And the Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. The give to the fullback. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down 4 late, they have to convert on 4th down to keep hope alive. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He's got the tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
All the way down to the 15-yard line, it's 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Looking to scramble. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
Just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out and start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.